My name is Todd Cooper. We are here at the beautiful Keystone Dojo in Southampton, PA, a little bit north of Philadelphia. I am a 7th degree black belt in Aikido Kokikai, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, experience in Muay Thai, Kali, Kendo, and Iaido. I like to describe myself as a lifelong martial artist. And I'm here today with my friend Eric Baker. We're just gonna have a conversation about Aikido, what it's done for us, what Aikido means to us, how the public views it, and what makes our style of Aikido Kokikai a little bit different than others.
Thanks. So first, thanks for having me here, Todd Sensei. It is absolutely a beautiful space. I'm really looking forward to this dialogue. I think it's going to be interesting to talk a bit about our experiences. A little bit about myself, like Todd Sensei. I started martial arts as a very young boy. I started in Murakwan Tong Sudo around 7 or 8 years old and wrestled all through school, but I started with Kokikai Aikido in Wilmington, Delaware around the age of 14. And currently teach in South Jersey's West Berlin Dojo, Garden State Kokikai.
What actually is Aikido?
So I think historically Aikido is a Budo, which formed out of a older martial art called Daito-ryu Aiki Jiu-Jitsu, and was founded sometime just after World War II. It originally came out as like a couple of different Aiki Budo and some other arts, and eventually evolved into Aikido, as I understand it, and has survived as Aikido since.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, we've had such a unique experience throughout Aikido because we've been growing up in what we call Kokikai Aikido, and Kokikai Aikido, is established by Sensei Suji Maruyama, and we both have the privilege of being Soto Deshis for Sensei. And if you're not sure what a Soto Deshi is, it's basically a lifelong student. Apprentice is a good translation, if we will. Everything from him being taken care of, traveling with him. He actually had the honor of Sensei living with me for numerous years, 3 or 4 months out of the year. He has his own room in our house. So all the lessons learned is really translated to who we are. And getting back to the question is, what is Aikido? Aikido is a Budo art, and Sensei's always described it as it's a lifestyle. It's something that you practice for life. Particularly in Kokikai, we have many principles. Keep one point, relaxation, positive mind, and correct posture. And it's not only what you do throughout technique and on the mat, but also off the mat in daily life. For example, Sensei thinks, I'm a better salesman and a better person, husband and father through Aikido, and Eric the same way as well. How would you describe Kokikai versus Aikido?
Oh, first and foremost, I think I'd say what Sensei says, which is it's a martial art, first and foremost. But to your point, personal character development is a really big component of that lifelong practice that we all have. When I started in Kokikai Aikido, I was 14 years old. I had recently lost my hair, and I needed to rebuild confidence that I thought I had, and Kokikai gave me that, plus more. Similar to what you were saying, having the opportunity to be exposed to amazing instructors, specifically Sensei, he was a part of almost every major life decision in my life, my career, my direction, the way I wanted to develop myself. And so to me, Kokikai Aikido is a part of me. It's a part of my life's journey. It's a part of my continued character development and growth as a person.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It's something interesting you said is that Aikido is my life. So, I grew up in Aikido. I grew up with Sensei. He's been in every part of my weddings, my kids. He's been at my house for Thanksgiving. He knows my parents, and I really grew up with everyone in Kokikai in the family. And Sensei was always fascinated with human beings. How can he take somebody and bring the best out of them? And that's really what his also lifelong research project was.
Yep.
Martial art aside, it was like, how can I take Todd or Eric and make them the best character, the best human being through his principles.
Yeah, no, actually, an analogy he uses stands out to me in that oftentimes he would say, Kokikai is not for the players on the field, making an analogy to baseball. It's for the people in the stands. The players on the field have something that's driving them, but the people in the stands need something to kind of continue to improve themselves, give them positive energy in their life, help them to grow confidence and improve themselves. And that's Kokikai's mission, is everybody understands.
I think that's perfect.